Now we see the basic block diagram of the agent in reinforcement learning environment. The first one is the environment. And here we write agent. Agent works in environment by carrying out some set of actions, and these set of actions are also called as collection of decisions, and agent leads to some set of the state and can get +1 and it can get -1. Here +1 is equal to rewarding and -1 is equal to punishing. And one more definition of this reinforcement learning is, we give a child a chocolate to carry out certain task. After completion of certain task, receiving a chocolate is nothing but reward. Doing the same task again and again is nothing but punishment. So this is one more definition of the reinforcement learning. One more example. We instruct a child to carry out a task by rewarding a chocolate, or else he has to redo the same task again and again. So redoing of the same task again and again is called the punishment, whereas the rewarding after successful completion of the task, he receives the chocolate, that is called as the reward. This is one more definition of the reinforcement learning. Now we see one more basic block diagram of the reinforcement learning. Here it is the environment, it is the agent. Agent works in environment by combiningly, collectively executing of the collection of actions, and one action is nothing but collection of decisions. And by implementing the collection of actions in the environment, it reaches to some state. That means it reaches some input state to output state. It has some kind of the states, and it can get rewarded with by getting the +1. It can punished by receiving the -1, like that. This is the basic block diagram of the agent in the reinforcement learning. Now we see what are the various states of the agent. The agent can have, in an environment, can have two different kinds of the states. The first one is the input state. Input state means while executing the set of the actions, what is the state? That is called the input state. So input state is called the initial state of the agent. So the last one is the output state. After execution of the successful execution of the actions, it can get +1 or it can get -1. Either +1 or -1 it may get. That can be represented in the output state. So what we can say is the output is the final state, and in the final state we receive the feedback. What kind of the feedback? It is a positive feedback or it is a negative feedback. If the positive feedback means what? It is rewarded. If it is negative, it is punished. Like that, the set of the actions, whatever it executed from the initial state, at the last stage, it returns, at the last stage or final state of the output, it results the feedback. That feedback represents the negative or positive. Negative means what? Punishing, and positive is nothing but rewarding. Like that, we can represent the states of the agents in the reinforcement learning. While implementing the reinforcement learning, we see one good example based on this reinforcement learning. That is nothing but a maze example. So, agent in a maze is the example of reinforcement learning. Agent in a maze. This maze is a 3x4 maze. That is S1, S2. It is a 3x4 size, 3x4 maze. S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8, S9, S10, S11, S12. These are the room numbers are there of a maze. See, in this maze you have here is you have the goal, that is diamond is there. In the S8 it is a pit, or in the pit fire is there. Hence we can say it is a fire pit in the S8. Whereas in the S6 we have solid wall. The agent has to move from S9. He entered from room number S9. In the S9 again he has, after entering to the S9, again in the S10 he has pit or fire pit he has. So by crossing all these things he has to reach to the diamond. So what is the correct sequence to reach the diamond is nothing but S9 to S5 to S1 to S2 to S3 to S4. So this is the correct sequence from initial state to the goal state he has to move. This is from initial state to the goal state. These are the steps he need to follow. Okay. So to move from one state to another state, it's not as much as easy. We have to use some kind of the formula. We have to use some kind of the problem. That problem is nothing but Bellman problem. Bellman is the scientist who has provided some kind of the concept called dynamic programming in DA. He calculated the values of each and every room. Based on that, some kind of the formula. Based on that formula, the S9, based on that formula, some assumption values, we got some kind of the values. Suppose S9 has got, based on his assumptions, 0.66 and S5 can have 0.73, and this one S1 is called as 0.81, and this is S2 0.9, and this is 1 directly to the goal. So this is the successful execution. That means an incremental progression is there of the values what he has found. That means 0.66 to 0.73 to 0.81 to 0.91 to 1. So this is the initial state, this is the final state. An incremental progression is there of the states of this particular value what he has got. So here value plays a vital role. The V is playing in the vital role. While moving to the initial state to the goal state, what the agent has to do, he has to put its step forward from one state to another state. To move its step forward, he has to conclude it with one kind of the value called V. So whenever the V is giving the progression value, he moves to the further state, or else simply he return, or simply he stays at that particular value. Here the V, value of the V here it is giving as like this. This is progression value. So like this he can move forward, and finally he reaches to the goal in this given sequence. This particular example represents one kind of the reinforcement learning agent in the maze environment where he works. Here, with the help of the dynamic programming formula, they have implemented a value V. So what he has concluded is the incremental progression of the value, he moves his step forward from initial state to the goal state. So this is one good example of the reinforcement learning agent to successful execution of all the set of the actions, and finally reaches to the goal with the help of the incremental progression of the value he has. So this is the one example. So next we see one more thing based on this, that is nothing but what are the various things that we use in the reinforcement learning. We see. See, that is nothing but the environment. The first one we need to talk about is environment. On which environment it works, and what is the name of the agent. It is going to be work in that particular environment, and what is the value it is using, what is the policy he is using, what is the state it is doing. So all these are the terms we need to remember while working with the reinforcement environment. In the previous example, we applied to this all the values. The environment what we used is nothing but maze with 3 by 4. Okay, this is the environment where the agent works. The name of the agent, suppose we call it as robo, which moves from the initial state to goal state. So, what is the value it uses? Some 0.662 to 1 it uses. The incremental progression of the value it uses. What is the meaning of the policy? Policy means what kind of the policy to move from one state to the another state, what kind of the technique he has implemented, the robo has implemented from one state to the another state to change the value, to change the value of that particular V, what kind of the technique he has used. We have used dynamic programming here. Dynamic programming, Bellman problem we have used. And state, initial state. If it reaches successful to the final state, that is the final state. And there are, if it is in the intermediate state, these are the intermediate states. Okay. So, and the state also represents in the final state, it gives the feedback. It is negative feedback or positive feedback. The state also represents. State is the final. If it is the initial state, it is okay. It is the starting of the problem. Whereas if it reaches to the final state, in the final state, it has two different kinds of either only one value. That one value may be either +1 or -1. That means it may be rewarded or it may be punished. So like that. So these are some kind of the variables we make use in the reinforcement environment by the agent. What is the environment? In the example environment we have seen is 3/4 maze. So the name of the agent is robo. The value is changing from one state to the another state in a progressive manner, so that the agent can put a step forward in the forward direction to reach the goal, to get the reward. Okay, so next the state is, if it is in the initial state, it's okay, it's not at all started its problem. Whereas it is the final state can have only one value, that means -1 or +1. That means the final state can have the feedback of all the collection of the actions what he has completed. In the previous problem, what is the final state of the problem? The agent successfully reached to the diamond, the goal. So what is the feedback? +1. +1 means what? It's a positive feedback. So the agent can get rewarded. Like that, we can conclude with the help of this example, the reinforcement learning agent. So, what is the reinforcement learning? Means what? This reinforcement learning, the agent can complete some set of the tasks, some collection of the actions to carry out a task. So, in order to carry out a task, it executes the collection of the actions and finally it receives the feedback at the final state. It may be negative or it may be a positive feedback. If it is a positive feedback, it gets rewarded, or else if it is a negative feedback, again it has to recheck all the actions. It can modify its actions. What action is giving the wrong result? It modifies that action and it implement new actions to carry out some particular task. Okay. So one thing we need to remember here is nothing but the state and the actions. See, the actions of the agent are linked here. See, in the initial state, it generated some set of the actions. This is the initial state. And this is the final state. This is the initial state and this is the final state. From initial state to final state, it executes some set of actions. So these actions are linked. Action 1 is linked with action 2. Action 2 is linked with action 3. Like that, action and these are linked. So the action 1 generates one kind of the output. That output will act as input to the action 2, and again it generates one kind of the output that generates input to this, and generate this output will act as input to this particular action. And likewise, the actions are not isolated. The each and every actions are linked with another action in order to get the positive result at the final state. So all actions are linked with each and every action. In the previous example also, whenever the agent in the first room, he has generated some kind of the actions. These actions processed the agent to move to the next action. So to move to the next room. Again, he executes some kind of the actions. These actions progress to generate some more action. Likewise, all the actions of the agents in a task are completely linked. like this. So what is the reinforcement learning? It is a different kind of the learning. In the artificial intelligence and machine learning, it's most widely used. It is different from supervised and unsupervised learning, and it depends upon the feedback. Either it is positive and negative. This feedback will be resulted at the latter stage of the successful execution of all the agents of the agent in one particular environment. And if it is negative, he has to recheck once again all the actions. He has to modify the actions and redo all the actions again to get the good result and as well as positive result. Finally, we can conclude the reinforcement learning is nothing but learning from the experiences, we can say that is. Thank you.